All right, so we're logged into Grammarly, and let's open up a new document. So you can either use it as an extension inside your Microsoft Office, or you can use it inside your browser as an extension. Here we are using it on the website itself. And I want to point out Grammarly Go, which is the AI portion of it. But let's type something. Um, I am happy to share how this works. Um, Please type your questions in the chat. Okay. And here it already picked up a error. Let me just put a little dot there that takes care of that. So one of the things I can do here is I can highlight it. And when I highlight it, you'll see a little pencil, and then you'll see the traditional functions here where I can expand a little bit more. So if I just want to improve the text that I have highlighted, I can click on the pencil and say improve it. And so it goes through, and if you look at the bottom, it's sharing. And please let me know if this is too small. In fact, let me just assume it's too small and make it bigger. And got you. All right. So this is a text that I wrote, and this is a text that it's improving. If I don't like it, I can always rephrase it. If I want to change it a little bit, I can sound more confident. So each time I change the prompt, it's going to deduct a prompt, and then it refills again in 9 days on renewal. So let's say I am happy to explain. Nah, 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 nah. So I don't like this one, so I'm going to say make it a little bit more confident. So here I have the additional rendition of it here where it says, I am more than willing to elaborate on how this process works. Don't hesitate to ask any questions you may have in the chat. Now I can go with that one, or I can make it more demanding. I am fully equipped to provide you with an in-depth explanation of how this process works. Please feel free to ask any questions you may have in the chat without any hesitation. So whichever one I decide I want to go with, and you can share with me in the chat which one you believe I should go with. I'm going to choose this one. So I'm going to go through and say insert. And then it changes my explanation there. So that's one of the ways you can use the AI portion of Grammarly. Another part you can do is you can go over to Grammarly Go. So now it's giving me some suggestions as to how to rephrase it. It's saying, okay, this is a little bit more passive. So if I want to go, I can go ahead and make some changes there. I can go in and remove some other pieces there. So it's going to go through and make these suggestions where I can go through and decide how I want to do that. So whichever way you want to do that is one of the ways you can help. Now that's one function. Let's do something else. So earlier on we highlighted and we clicked on the pencil. This time we're going to highlight again, and we're going to click and open it, and we said we want to make it into an outline. No, let's click on improve it again, and you can see that it goes through. Now I can click on more, and then change the tone to be more friendly. And so it rewrites it for you. You can literally write an entire business plan at this point. You can write an essay, you can write almost anything and have it go through and correct it. Then you simply just put your title on it and it's ready to go. Now, here's another function that most people don't realize. And for those who are writing content from others, you want to make sure that you rephrase it correctly and then come back and check it here. So you can hit plagiarism check. Now, if this particular text has been written by somebody out there before, it would come back and tell you that it didn't pass. In our case, we didn't write much and it passed. So this is one of the things you can do, especially if you're a student and you're writing a paper, you want to make sure that you don't get yourself into any plagiarism challenges. You can check it here. You can go and upload your entire document in here and have it go through and check. Or you can even go as far as to get help from a writing expert. So that's Grammarly and the AI functions in Grammarly. Feel free to ask any questions.